Welcome back. So in this class, we will see how to use one-dimensional arrays. So in the last class, we discussed about what is one-dimensional array and how to declare one-dimensional array and how to initialize elements of one-dimensional array. So in this class, we will see more about the uses of one-dimensional arrays. So let us start the discussion with. So the static initialization, as I told in the last class. So for example, my array name A is, so suppose I want to initialize the elements like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 different elements are there. So now suppose I want to display these elements. Sorry, system dot out to dot print ln. So what you have to do in order to display the elements of array, we need the index I, that is a of I. Now the index I is varying from this element, first element to fifth element. That is, what is the index of first element? This is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That means we need to iterate the index from 0 to 5 minus 1, that is 4. Now for that, what you have to do is you need to take one for loop. So let us take for integer I equals to 0, I less than 5, and then I plus plus. So now system dot out dot println a of I. Now suppose I want to leave some space at the end. Now system dot out dot println. So this is a of I. Now which gives the elements from 10 to 20. So now let us compile this. So sorry, they say I less than 5 and I plus plus. That's what you have to increment the value of the variable. So this for loop also I forgot to close. Sorry, this is I plus plus. Then Java test. Now this gives 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Now for example, I do not know how many number of elements are there in this array. So because here only 5 elements are there, so I can say simply it is 5. Now if I do not know the length of this array, then what I have to do is use the property of an array, that is length, that is a dot length. Now that is I less than a dot length. Now that gives the same output, that is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. So this is the way of reading elements from the array. So now for example, I want to sort the elements in ascending order. Now let us take the array. So unsorted array, let us take. So for example, this is 6 and 3 and 9 and 7 and 1 and 0 and 33 and 66 and 11 and again 0 and this is 2. So there are randomly you can choose some elements. Now what I want to do is I want to sort the elements. Now let us take so ij and temp. Now let us take one loop for I equals to 0, I less than a dot length and I plus plus. So and let us take for j is equals to I plus 1 and j less than a dot length and j plus plus. Now let us take one if condition. If a of I is greater than a of j, suppose. Now then swap the two elements. Temp equals to a of I and a of I is equals to a of j and a of j is equals to temp. Now simply swap the adjacent two elements. For example, I equals to 0, that is the first element, and the second element is j is equals to I plus 1, that is 0 plus 1, that is 1, that is the first two elements are 6 and 3. Now compare this 6 and 3. If 6 is greater than 3, then simply swap, because we are arranging the elements in ascending order. So that if 6 is greater than 3, then simply swap 6 and 3. Next consider the next two elements and next two elements, and up to the last element we will compare all the elements. So and finally, so let us close this one and this one, all the for loops, and this if condition. Now I equals to 0, I less than lead dot length and I plus plus, and simply print a of I. Now let us compile. Variable I is already defined, sorry, this is already there. So let us take this condition and compile Java C. Now let us check this 0 0. I think 0 is there twice here. Okay, 1 and 2 3 6 7 9 11 33 and 66. So this is the sorting of elements in ascending order. For example, if you want to arrange the elements in descending order, now let us take a of I is less than a of j. So now let us swap the elements and see here. Now the output comes like this: 66 33 11 9 7 6 3 2 1 0 0. That is in descending order, that is from largest to smallest or smallest to largest, whatever it may be. So like that you can arrange the elements either in the ascending order or descending order. So now this is a simple example of a one-dimensional array. So now one more important point here is, so you can also pass this array as an argument to methods. For example, if I declare so one method here. So for example, let us take I want to find out the minimum element in the given array. Now what I have to do is, let us take one array static void min. And now this array is taking this method is taking one array ARR, a one-dimensional array. Now here I want to find out the minimum element. So minimum element means, initially let us copy the first element of this array ARR into this min, and then run the loop for, so for example, integer I equals to 0, I less than ARR dot the length property you can use, and then I plus plus. So now what you have to do is, let us compare this minimum element. If min is for example greater than ARR of I, min is greater than ARR of I, then let us copy this ARR of I into this min. That's all. And let us print system dot out dot println. So what is the minimum element? My minimum element is this is min. Okay, so this one semicolon. So and then close this. Okay, and now in the main, so what you have to do is, so let us take one array integer a is equals to a 6 3 and 9 1 0, same array you can take, and then simply call the method min by passing the array a. So now a is the array acts as actual parameter, and this ARR acts as the former parameter to this method min. Now the values 6397, all these values are copied into the array ARR. Now the first element ARR of 0, that is 6, is copied into this min element. Now let us run this loop. Integer I equals to 0 and I less than ARR dot length and I plus plus, and if min is greater than ARR of I, that is the first element is greater than this, the first element in the itself, then this min is replaced with error of I, and the second element 6 3. Now the first element 6, now 6 is greater than 3. Now this 6 is replaced with 3, and next this is small, this is small, now this 1 is replaced, and next 0 is replaced, and then 33 66. Now cross 11 also crossed, and anyhow this 0 is also crossed, anyhow 0, and this 2. Okay, now let us check this process whether it is working or not. So compile successfully. Now the minimum element is 0, this one. Okay, so for example here I am changing the values. So this is 9, this is 1, this is 5, this is 4, this is 6. Okay, now let us check Java C test.java. Now the minimum element is 1 only. Now similarly, if you want to find out the maximum element, then what you have to do? Now simply instead of this greater than, put less than, and let us recompile. And this, now sorry, this is not minimum. Now the maximum element is, now change here, maximum element is, now Java C compile. Now the maximum element is 9. Now 9, say 9 1 5 4 6. Okay. So now this is about the usage of the one-dimensional arrays. So in the next class, we'll see how to declare the two-dimensional array and how to use two-dimensional arrays. Okay, right.